Hello and welcome to your first tutorial in audio, intro and editing your first audio. Firstly, find an audio file in which you want to edit. You can use the supplied MP3 on For You to Audio page for this tutorial. Step 2. Downloading Audacity. Audacity is available for the following platforms: Windows, Macs, Linux, as well as other operating systems. Step 3. Importing audio. If you haven't launched Audacity already, launch the program now, then navigate to the top left hand side of the screen and select File, Import, and then select your audio file. In this case, the audio file is named foryou.mp3. A quick tip: you can also import audio into Audacity by dragging and dropping your audio track. Listening to your imported sound. Click the play button to listen to the audio. Click the stop button to stop playback. Quick tip: you can also use the space key on the keyboard as a shortcut for play and stop. Create a 10-second clip from your audio. You edit waveforms in Audacity in much the same way as you would edit text in a word processor document. When you edit text, you first select the text you want to change, and then you choose what you want to do with it. You might want to cut and copy the text, delete it, paste new text in its place, or change it to bold. You do the exact same thing in Audacity. First zoom and select the range of audio you want to change, and then choose what you want to do with it. The image above shows Edit Toolbar and Zoom buttons shown. To zoom in, get a closer look at the waveform. First choose the Selection tool. Then click near the point of interest. Then click the Zoom In button. Keep clicking the Zoom In button until you see detail you need. Note that when you click the Zoom In button, the cursor is centered on screen. Use the Zoom command so that you can make maximal use of Audacity window to see as much detail as you need, or to make sure that you see the entire file when necessary. Fade out the last second. What you want to do here is click and skip to the end button in your toolbar. Then zoom in until you can see the last 2 or 3 seconds of the waveform. Click in the waveform about 1 second before the end, then click Edit, select Cursor to Track End. Then you can select Click on Effect, Fade Out, and the last second of audio is smoothly faded out. Note that we will always select some audio first, then choose the action we want to perform on it. Deleting all but approximately 10 seconds of the selected audio. Step 1. With playback stopped, click near the point where you want the 10-second piece to begin. Step 2. Zoom in until the timeline shows 10 seconds or more before or after the cursor. Step 3. While holding down the Shift key, click 10 seconds on the right of the cursor. Quick tip: note that this is just like selecting a range of text in a word processor. Step 4. Press space to listen to the entire selection. Playback will stop when the end of the selection is reached. Move the pointer over the start of the selection. The cursor will change to the left pointing side. Click and drag to adjust the beginning of the selection. Here you can adjust the end of the selection in a similar manner. Last step: press space to listen to the adjusted selection. You don't have to listen to it all, just press space again and at the time to stop playback. Finally, exporting a WAV file. Click on File, Export Audio. The standard save dialog for your operating system appears. Give the file a different name. Audacity always suggests a name for the file that is some way the name of the audio project. It is always best to do so after, so you don't confuse the exported file with the Audacity project. Choose a location to save the file in the usual manner. At the bottom of the Save dialog is a drop-down menu labelled Format. From this menu, choose WAV, Microsoft, signed 16-bit PCM. There are no options for WAV file format, so there is no need to click the Options button. Click the Save button to complete the export of your project to a WAV file. In a similar manner, we can do this with other file formats, such as MP3. Finally, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and move on to the next.